Good evening, I'm Walter, and welcome to Concrete Block, your trusted source for in-depth news and analysis. According to reports from multiple sources, including Deutsche Welle and Reuters, the incident occurred during a tense session in which Prime Minister Kurti was attempting to negotiate with opposition parties over the election of a new president. The opposition lawmaker, Time Kadrijaj, shouted, "Shame on you," before hurling eggs at the Prime Minister. This dramatic gesture is just the latest development in Kosovo's ongoing political crisis. The country has held 3 elections in less than 2 years, with successive parliaments collapsing under deep-seated divisions. Prime Minister Kurti's left-wing Vetëendosçi party holds a majority in parliament, but requires a 2/3 majority to elect a president, prompting him to seek support from opposition parties. As reported by Deutsche Welle, Kadrijaj's action sparked an uproar in the parliament, leading to its suspension. In response to the incident, Prime Minister Kurti stated that he was happy to pay this price if it meant continuing dialogue with the opposition. Kosovo declared independence from Serbia in 2008, following a devastating war, and has since been recognized by over half of the world's countries, including the United States and most European Union nations. However, Belgrade still considers Kosovo part of Serbia, adding another layer of complexity to the region's political landscape. We will continue to monitor this situation closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. For now, it's clear that the political climate in Kosovo remains volatile, with no clear resolution in sight. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Concrete Block. Welcome back to Concrete Block. We're diving into a complex geopolitical situation unfolding in Eastern Europe. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has made a landmark visit to Serbia, marking a significant shift in diplomatic relations between the two nations. This development comes as Ukraine continues to face relentless Russian attacks, with recent drone and missile strikes on Kyiv and surrounding regions resulting in the loss of several lives, including a child. The Ukrainian military has been striking back, targeting Russian oil refineries deep within the country, exacerbating a growing fuel crisis. These long-range attacks demonstrate Ukraine's ability to resist Russian aggression asymmetrically, utilizing advanced drone technology. The situation on the ground remains dire, with Russian forces pushing closer to key Ukrainian cities like Kramatorsk. It's essential to acknowledge the historical context and complex web of alliances at play here. Serbia's centuries-old ties with Russia have been a significant factor in its foreign policy, but the country seems to be quietly aligning itself with Western nations. The U.S. has been engaging in strategic dialogue with Serbia, and recent arms deals, such as the purchase of French Rafale fighter jets, indicate a shift towards Western military hardware. As we navigate this intricate landscape, it's crucial to consider the humanitarian impact of these conflicts. Civilian lives are being lost, and the psychological toll of living under constant threat of attack cannot be overstated. The international community must continue to advocate for a peaceful resolution, supporting diplomatic efforts to bring an end to the violence. The situation in Ukraine and Serbia serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance of power in global politics. As we move forward, it's vital to prioritize empathy, understanding, and open communication to foster a more stable and peaceful world. Welcome back to Concrete Block Savers. Value Village, a national chain of thrift stores, has announced that it's using an AI platform called Thrift1Q to help price its goods in dozens of its 375 stores. The company claims that this new system will take the guesswork out of pricing and provide more consistency for customers. Now, you might be thinking, isn't this just a fancy way of saying dynamic pricing? But Savers denies that it's using AI for surveillance or dynamic pricing, which has been a major point of concern for many consumers. The company says that once an item is priced and tagged, the price will not change. According to Savers' CEO, ThriftIQ uses data on brand, seasonality, and sell-through rates to determine the price of an item. This approach is supposed to be more objective and consistent than the traditional method of having employees evaluate each item's condition and quality. But some critics have raised concerns about the potential for AI-powered pricing to lead to higher prices for consumers. In fact, A recent poll found that 68% of Americans worry that surveillance pricing will increase the cost of goods. It's worth noting that Savers has faced criticism in the past for charging high prices for secondhand items. For example, one report found that a vase that was priced at $3 new was being sold for $8 at Savers. Despite these concerns, Savers reports that its pilot stores using Thrift1Q have seen improved sales yields and gross profit, with average prices that are the same or lower than the rest of their fleet. The company also claims that customers have responded positively to the new pricing system, with increased unit sell-through and larger baskets. So what does this mean for consumers? On one hand, AI-powered pricing could lead to more efficient and consistent pricing in thrift stores. On the other hand, there's a risk that companies could use this technology to maximize profits at the expense of customers. As always, we want to hear from you. Do you think AI-powered pricing is a good thing for consumers, or is it just a way for companies to make more money? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today's Concrete Block. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay informed.